so revealing.
Right.
But still showed her figure that she worked really hard for.
Right.
And the funny thing is, I remember the design that I did in college. Mm-hmm. That was a swimwear competition. Well, not really a competition, but swimwear is one of the things that we had to do junior year. And so I had all these designs. I had different variations of Wonder Woman costumes.
Okay.
And the design I gave her is basically is a modified version of one of the designs I created, actually, the swimsuits.
Wow.
And I showed her that.
Mm-hmm.
I only showed her that one. Cause just in case she didn't like it, I had so many other options. And she loved it off the spot.
Wow.
And she loved it so much that she has it. I think I saw at least 5 different versions of it.
Wow.
Like black, red, white, blue, and I think one more other color I can't remember. Oh, red. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So at least 5 different versions of it.
I think that's
really
kind of appropriate.
proud of that.
It kind of appropriate. Yeah. Wonder Woman swimwear and Sarah Del Rey. I think that fits. Seems it works for her. Mm-hmm. Absolutely works for her.
So she's the first.
Right. So
with Sarah, but I didn't get a lot after her. Like she was just like the first, and I did her second year before she gets hired as a coach for NXT.
Right.
I can't remember. See, it gets tricky. Because I want to say after her was Cesaro. But I can't, I remember.
That's okay. You've designed for
I think the next one was Cesaro. That was the first.
Okay. I was going to say, that's all right. You've designed for so many people, and you still do. I mean, you still do design for Cesaro.
Yes.
You know, so you still do his stuff. I mean, the newest outfit, the newest gear he has, which, you know, with his big return, you know, the Monday After Raw, so 2 weeks ago, which was awesome. I love the fact that he had the suit, and then it just came off, and it was like, yeah, that's nice. And but he had that beautiful gear on. It's beautiful colors. It really fits him well. It's really well designed. And that's a creation that he come to you for, this new gear.
Mm-hmm.
So when you were designing it, did you have something like in mind or some kind of look? Did he tell you, like, you know, when you're working with people, you know, creating gear, do they have ideas, or do they say, hey, just design something you think I might like, or, you know, how does that work?
Well, it's funny. I had to modify that over the years because, you know, working with people, and you realize what works and what doesn't.
Okay.
And I get 3 kinds of people. I got the one kind that knows exactly what they want, but they just can't draw.
Okay.
I have the other kind that has an idea, but you need to bring it to life. And we got the one that's got a clue.
Okay.
And regardless if that's not true. I was going to say regardless, but this is true. Regardless if I know you or not, you have to tell me details.
Right.
Now, if I know you, then it makes it a whole lot easier, you know, especially if I follow your career. Not more if I know you, but if I follow your career.
Right.
If I don't follow your career, then you better tell me something, because you have to let me know you're safe.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or is this for your heel persona or your face persona?
Right.
You know what I mean?
That makes a difference.
You know, who are you? Period. And it's not me being mean, but this is something that and we'll probably get into this a little later too, but I'll say it again, but here's the deal. If you don't know who you are, how the heck am I supposed to know?
That's true. And really,
there's a lot of people who have no idea who they are.
That's true. And, you know, they always say, like, with entrances and stuff, you know, you get that entrance, you get that first impression, those first few seconds to define who you are, you know, when you step out for that entrance. And gear is part of that. Your look is part of how you show who you are to the fans before you even lock up.
Yep.
You know, and I think it's a big deal, you know.
Yeah, some people alone will. I am front. I am one of them at times. I might bring a change based on your gear. Yes, I will keep it real. I will. Now, if you still, you know, get my attention regardless if gear is whack, then that says a lot about you. It really does.
But you know, I think this is a really great segue into talking about the idea of the look. And I know that you've recently done a workshop, a seminar in branding. So I'd like to talk a little bit about that, and I know you've done presentations on presentation, and so I'd like to talk a little bit about the importance of that, and what you've learned about it from all your different experiences and things like that.
Well, like you said, it's so important because we live in a society today where a lot of people don't realize this for some reason, but presentation is key. You gotta have everything, you know. You can't get by. You can rarely get by if you just know how to wrestle or just know how to talk. You know, it's your look at it all. And sometimes you get, you know, you can have 3 out of 2. You know what I mean? But you can't be 1 for 3. And but the look out of everything will be important out of one of those.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know? And so you have to look, it's like different levels to it as well, you know? And I don't want to say, oh, you know, like an indie worker, because that's, I don't like saying that.
Right.
You know, let's go from level 1 to level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5, whatever.
Right.
And when I try to tell these wrestlers who I talk to, again, it's going back to me saying, you know, who are you?
Right.
I mean, I want you to tell me in detail who you are, because if I stand there and look at you and go, I have no idea who you are.
Right.
If you tell me who you are, and I'll tell you, okay, that works. What you're wearing works with that.
Right.
But if you tell me you are, let me see if I can give a quick example. If I look at you and I see you wearing, let me see, black trunks. No, black, yeah, I will say black trunks. I say, you wear black trunks. Yeah, you wear black trunks, let me see, with heart designs on them. And you tell me, I say, so what's your gimmick? And you go, oh, no, I'm sorry, not gimmick. I can't believe I said that. What is your persona? Because I don't like saying the word, what's your gimmick?
Right.
Believe it or not.
There's a difference.
Yeah. So, you know, what's your persona? And they go, well, I'm a wrestler who's very intellectual, and I write poetry, but I'm also rough and tough. And I look at what you got on, read what you told me, and I go, well, that don't make any sense.
Right, right. How are you wearing black trunks and hearts? You know?
Yeah. Huh? What? Huh? So,
absolutely.
My job is to help them. The job that I feel that I have is to have them make sense.
Okay.
When people look at you, not only do they know who you are, but at least they're intrigued to know who you are. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully treat you with respect based on your appearance as well.
Right.
You know?
That's true of every part of, like, life. In wrestling and everywhere else, you know, look matters, you know. I mean, you wouldn't wear jeans and a T-shirt to a board meeting if you want to be taken seriously as a professional, you know.
Yeah, all shapes and sizes. Exactly.
You're going to wear a suit.
Like, this is one, oh, man, I don't got the phone, because I was going to shout this kid out. If I can quickly find him. He's a larger wrestler, but he can dress. I love his gear. Like, I designed for him just because he understands his body type, and he understands pattern or anything.
Right.
And I freaking love it. And I'm so mad I can't find him as quick as I want to shout him out, because I'm trying to. Then I'm stalling a little bit. But I can't find him. It makes me sad.
Sorry. You know what? You can tell me later, and I'll mention it, or I'll put it in the show.
Yeah. Maybe they'll come back to me a little later.
Right.
But you know, he gets it. So there's no excuse. Right? There's none. I don't care how tall you are, how short you are, how wide you are, how small you thin you are. There's no excuse you look bad.
Right.
Period. Or even care about you look.
Right.
There are lots of ways to fake it till you make it until you can afford the gear that you want.
Right.
You know, if you're just creative enough, you know, or it takes some time to really think about it. You can. the internet provides that.
Right. Right. There are ideas and things you can do that are on a smaller scale maybe than what you want to do, or maybe cheaper than you'd like to do until you can, afford it. But you can still do something. I mean, there's a lot of... The internet's great, you know what I mean? To find different things and ideas and things like that and get things done.
Absolutely.
So it's absolutely, I mean, do you think that branding as a whole, do you think, we're talking about the sort of appearance side. Now, do you think that that also translates into like the social media side? Do you think if people are dressed the way they are, do you think it actually like helps them wrestle maybe better, or even interacting on social media with fans better, or I guess like closer to their gimmick or persona?
Now, did you say wrestle better? Was that one of the questions too?
Wrestle better. I don't mean like improve like their technical skills, but also maybe wrestle more to the type of character they are, or help maybe portray that better.
The whole thing is the way, like I said, the I work is you know who you are. So once you know who you are, you know how your promo should be, because you get who you are, you get how you're supposed to look, you get the merchandise that you should be selling to your fans, and you know your fan base. So what I provide is not me just having you look good, but I'm basically helping you out to the point that you can make money across the board.
Right. Right.
Because I'm treating you, I'm not just treating you as a client or any old wrestler, I'm treating you as a brand.
Right. Right. And I think, is that something that, talking about the seminars you're doing, is that something that did you do during that latest seminar, for example, that you did? Because you were, in Texas for WrestleMania that weekend. You were doing a seminar. Is that something that you went over down there? And is that part of what you're working on?
Oh, absolutely. I went there, 100%. I went in there, telling them how important it is to know who they are.
Right.
And it's funny because with the lecture that I do, I don't think when I talk about, I don't think they expect what I'm gonna, the stuff I talk about, that I do. But the one thing I talk more about everything is knowing who you are, because once you know that, everything else is easy.
Right.
It's seamless.
Right.
Because you're not all over the place. You're not looking at everybody else.
Right.
I got no problem saying this now because I wrote this on social media. But the biggest thing I tell people is stop copying off each other.
Right.
Please.
Yeah.
I don't need to see another anybody.
Right.
Yeah, I don't want to see another Young Bucks. We have the Young Bucks.
Right. Yeah, and they're really good at what they do. They're really good at being the Young Bucks. They really are.
Right, and I know I said this at the seminar, but if not, I'm saying this now. If you can't do better than the original, don't you dare.
Right.
Because you can bootleg. I don't want nobody comparing me to nobody else. I feel some type of way, and I got to change my recipe. Right. Because there's no way in the world I want you comparing me to anybody. I wrote this not 2 years ago. What was it? Don't be the next anybody. Be the first you.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, I think it's good to be influenced by people, but
that's right.
And to take that kind of influence, but you don't want to be an exact copy of them. You want to be. You want to take that and make it your own and own it.
Yeah.
Do something different. You know what I mean? And wrestling is so wide open. Creatively, I mean, people could be whatever they want.
It's supposed to be,
yeah.
But there's too many people copying off each other because they're like, oh, that person's doing that, so I'm going to do it. No, dummy. Don't. Yeah, and I said dummy. Don't do it. You're like, how you can say no? Because what you want to do for you do that just like so and so.
Right.
Oh no. Unless you're talking about somebody like really great.
Right.
And that's maybe in WWE or if you are in an independent circuit, it's somebody so above your level that that's actually a compliment.
Right.
But in your same level or peer group, that ain't cool.
Right.
That's far from cool.
Right.
And most likely it's probably really disrespectful.
Right. I mean, you want to stand out, not because you want to. I mean, you want to show what you can do, and you want to stand out. So people are going to want to book you. They're not going to say, "Well, I already got somebody who does this." I want it.
Yeah, why I need to hire you for?
Right. If I got somebody who's going to do this already, and I know they're going to perform, then, awesome. I'm not going to bring you in new. But, if you have something that's different and unique and original